Dawn Louise was born with a terminal and very fatal heart defect called hypoplastic left heart syndrome, otherwise known as Hlhs. And in February, it is Heart Month, and from the 7th to the 14th, it is CHD Awareness Week. So in today's video, I want to talk about the first 6 months of my daughter's life. It was definitely, especially for me, the hardest. If you've watched any of our previous videos, you'll already know what surgery she's had, how we fed her. Dawn Louise was born in March 2010. I went into labour on the 22nd. I gave birth to her via emergency C-section on the 23rd. I first saw her on the 24th. And she had her first of 4 open heart surgeries, the Norwood, on the 29th of March. It wasn't until the 3rd of April that Dawn Louise woke up after having her open heart surgery. It was a really long time to wait to see your child open their eyes again and to breathe on their own. And it was just really hard because she was always so still, and babies aren't supposed to be still or quiet. They're supposed to be, you know, wriggling around and noisy and things. So it was quite surreal to just spend every day up till then just sat holding her hand. On the 7th of April, she was able to have her pacing wires removed. Pacing wires are placed after every heart surgery in case they go into cardiac arrest. This allows them to shock the heart from outside without having to go and get a defibrillator. The pacing wires are already inserted into the body. They just hook that up and it will then shock the heart and hopefully bring the child back. Thankfully, Dawn Louise didn't have to use these. The pacing wires were removed. On the 8th of April, she went down for another very lengthy procedure called a cardiac catheter. A cardiac catheter is a surgery, but it's more of a diagnostic surgery. It's not open heart, they're not changing anything, but it does still carry the same risks of bleeding, strokes, hemorrhages, and death, which is really hard because they have to have these to be able to have the heart surgery. So at least twice you would be putting your child forward to possibly not get them back. On the 9th of April, she was able to move out of the paediatric intensive care unit and down into the high care of the ward below. There is a cardiac ward at her hospital, and there are 4 different sections. There is the high care, which is the next step down from the paediatric intensive care unit. So it's where they still need a lot of care and a lot of machines and medicine, but they don't need to have as many nurses there, and they aren't in such a critical state anymore. Then there is the nursery for babies, which is where they don't need any machines,